The Biden administration may go down in history as the most brazen constitutional fraud in American history. A Potemkin presidency fronted by a failing puppet with staffers behind the scenes pulling the strings. This is not political hyperbole. The American people saw it with their own eyes during the June 2024 debate. Numerous times, Biden stood frozen behind the podium, mouth agape, eyes frozen and unblinking. When he did speak, his words were confused and disjointed. I said that night, this is the most consequential presidential debate in history because it will result in one of the two candidates being removed from the ballot. That was exactly right. And following that debate, the Democrats recognized the collapse. They pulled out their knives and took out President Biden like Caesar on the Ides of March. For all of their strutting about, protesting that they support democracy, not a one of them gave a damn about democracy when they pulled Biden off the ballot and dropped Kamala Harris in without a single Democrat primary voter voting for him. And you know what? Not a single Democrat is here today because not a single one of them gives a damn about the fact that they lied to the American people for 4 years. They knew. Every one of them knew that Joe Biden was mentally not competent to do the job. The White House press secretary, she knew when she stood in front of the American people and lied over and over and over again. And they're not here because they can't defend themselves.
Is America being run by unelected staffers behind the scenes? Senator Ted Cruz just dropped a political bombshell, and if what he's saying is true, it shakes the very foundation of our democracy. From secret signatures to a president allegedly hidden from the public eye, this is the story the media doesn't want you to hear. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we're uncovering next. Cruz didn't hold back. Calling the Biden administration a constitutional fraud, he claimed Joe Biden is merely the face of a presidency actually controlled by behind-the-scenes operatives. He cited the June 2024 debate, the moment millions watched Biden freeze up, confused and incoherent. Cruz declared it the most consequential debate in history and said it led directly to Biden being removed from the ballot by his own party. Removed, not voted out. No primaries, no voters, just political maneuvering. And in his place, Kamala Harris, without a single ballot cast. Sound Democratic to you?
It wasn't a surprise. For 4 years, the White House hid President Biden from Republican senators. Would not let him meet with us. He served 40 years in this body. We all know him. And they deliberately lied. And by the way, Jake Tapper had a bombshell book exposing the incredible scandal that Biden's mental decline was covered up by Jake Tapper. There's a Yiddish word, chutzpah. And that truly is chutzpah. How dare we lie and cover up what we all knew? Now, I have been asked literally 1,000 times by Texans, who was running the country? And I'm going to give you the most terrifying answer. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And not a single Democrat here cares. The most telling proof of Biden's decline came with the signature of the president, the symbol of executive authority that was outsourced to a machine. Mr. Wold, you're a lawyer who served in the White House counsel's office. You understand the gravity of presidential action. Does the president's signature carry legal and constitutional weight under Article 2?
Yes.
Is the act of signing an executive order or signing a law or granting a pardon a delegable duty of the president?
So in that opinion in 2005 from OLC, they said essentially that an autopen could be used by a subordinate, but the president's determination as to sign the document can never be delegated.
can that authority be transferred to a staffer or a machine without the president's explicit authorization?
Never.
And if you look at the statistics are stunning. In 2021, President Biden issued 78 executive orders. None were signed with an auto pen. That first year of the presidency, Biden, I suppose, was relatively lucid, and 78 executive orders he signed by hand. The second year, however, we see the auto pen emerge. The first auto pen executive order was issued on July 15th, 2022. After that day, 100% of the executive orders issued in 2022 were signed by an auto pen. In 2023, Biden issued 24 executive orders. 16 were auto-penned.
Cruz accused top Democrats and media figures, including CNN's Jake Tapper, of hiding Biden's mental decline for years. He called it a cover-up. He blasted the White House press secretary for lying over and over, and asked the question millions are now wondering: who has really been making the decisions in the White House for the last 4 years? And where were the Senate Democrats during this hearing? Nowhere. According to Cruz, not a single Democrat gives a damn. His words, not mine.
In 2024, Biden issued 19. 14 were auto-penned. In 2025, Biden issued 14 executive orders. Every single one was auto-penned. Mr. Wald, let me ask you as a legal matter, if there's a law that's passed both houses of Congress and it goes to the White House, and a staffer auto-pens signing that law without the president's authorization, is that law legally passed and signed into law?
No.
If an executive order is issued and a staffer auto-pens it without the president's authorization, is that executive order legally binding?
No.
And if a pardon is issued from the President of the United States and a staffer auto-pens it without the president's authorization, is that pardon legally binding?
No.
Under the Biden White House, the ceremonial song, "Hail to the Chief," was effectively replaced with "Hail to the Pen." And it was an outright assault on democracy. And every reporter covering this ought to ask, why doesn't a Democrat care? We heard about the moral responsibilities of a staffer. How about an elected senator who knows damn well that if we get into a war and Iran is preparing to fire a nuclear weapon at the United States, that the commander-in-chief is busy playing with his Jell-O?
White House legal advisor Mr. Wald confirmed the worst. Laws signed with an autopen without the president's clear approval are not legally binding. Neither are executive orders, nor presidential pardons. That's not just bad optics, that's a constitutional crisis. This isn't about politics, it's about power, truth, and accountability. Whether you support Biden or not, one thing is clear: the American people deserve honesty from their leaders. If you believe in transparency and real democracy, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to stay informed. More bombshells are coming, and we'll be right here to break them down.